Oswego, and this is the ARCA Series. This is the first time at Oswego here, brand new track after a season or two, and it is very, very, very difficult. We're moving the brakes to 75% in this one, and we probably will end up leaving them there. I don't know what it's going to do long run. We might move them back down a little bit, but this thing is trying to spin out every chance it gets. So we're going to go out here and just try and roll it around the bottom. Don't try and arc it too far into the corner or too high into the corner, because that tends to just kick the rear end out. Just trying to be nice and smooth. We are the number 3. This actually split. Nick did the first time slot, and he was talking to me about what he did, not arcing it and running the high brake bias, and he said that
one more lap.
Not very many people are racing this. There's a 1.53. I'm actually really happy with that. Anything close to a low 19-second lap looks like it's going to be fairly decent. Just trying not to slide it too much. That's going to be the big key for this one. We're at the top of the board for the moment.
There's the flag.
We'll see if we stay there. I'm sure there's a couple fast people that still haven't gone yet. I don't see the one car up there yet. Yeah, just looking like you just need to try and keep it stable by just really not overdriving it. You just got to back it way down. Just make sure you can get it around the corners without spinning. And that should be the biggest thing. I'm happy with that run, though. I did not expect to be able to qualify that well. Probably aren't going to stay at pole. There's the one car will probably beat us at least. We got Nick Martin in here with us again, so that's cool. Good luck to him. We got 45 laps here at the tough short track. It's going to be tough, that's for sure. Lap traffic's going to come to play. There's going to be, I'm sure there's going to be incidents. But I am really glad to qualify where I did, because that will hopefully put the beginning of all the incidents behind us, if we're lucky. We're still up front. The one car is still doing something. So is the 5 car. The rest are not doing anything. One car hasn't done a lap yet. But we got a minute and a half left, so he might go out there and get a special cloud or something. Or he'll just sit here and make everyone wait. 7 car looks like he's not in here, so we probably have to wait anyway. But this is going to be difficult. I really, really enjoy combos like this, especially with the ARCA car, where it's very, very, very tough. I remember one season we ran at Homestead with these, and it was just, it felt like it wanted to spin out any time you started turning. And it was super, super, super on edge. And I really, really enjoy racing combos like that. Really, really loose cars. Everyone's fighting loose. You just have to try and keep it straight and go as fast as you can. I really enjoy those. But it's difficult, so it scares a lot of people away. But we'll see what we can get here. This is definitely one you're going to want to qualify for. I don't think starting in the back will be very good. I mean, if there was, I mean, the track's wide, but there's no runoff in any direction. Like, there's walls on both sides, so if there's a big wreck, you're really not going to have anything anywhere to go. At least the surface of the track is pretty wide, so there is room to dodge, but you're still going to lose a lot of time and risk being in the pile up. Luckily, though, it looks like when people are spinning, they're just backing it into the wall, middle of the corner, so they're leaving a bunch of room to go underneath them, so it should be alright. And we go to P2 with the one car like we thought. That's fine. Starting on the outside, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I think we'll be able to get to the inside eventually, I actually ran some practice laps running up high just to make sure I could go up there and not spin out if I was on the outside. So hopefully we'll be all right with that.
Line up on the outside row now.
We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Turn all that
Road is
off.
closed.
I don't even know where pit entry
The
is.
estimated SOF is
3,211.
we expect to be fighting for the podium.
Like I said, I think this is my first official race here. I did that AI race
Still
when the
waiting on
track
two
first
cars
came
on the
out.
grid.
Was it last season or season 2? I can't remember. This year has gone way too fast. Feels like we just got out of 2023 and we're already at the end of 2024. Season's taking no time at all this season or this year. But we will see if we can survive. The track in qualifying felt alright. I thought that
Waiting on
once
the
we
final car on the
transitioned
grid. You don't
out
get
of
any
practice,
extra
the rubber would
time
be
to this
off
race,
the
so
track and
let's
it'd be
start out
really
there.
slick, but it actually felt pretty good. Looks like there's still some rubber here, so we should be fairly okay with the grip level again. One thing I was doing in practice, though, when I was running the high side, I was running really wide on entry, kind of missing the corner, drifting up. I don't really want to do that to start with here because we could easily be taking 3 wide, us up on the top side with how much room we're leaving there, so we want to try and not do that. And this will be my first start from the pace lap, so we got to watch for some wheel spin. I don't know how bad that's going to be. Probably just ease on into the throttle. Probably could start in 3rd gear even,
All right, man. We're
since we
going
don't
green
have
next
very far to
time
go
out.
to speed up.
Can we go?
45 laps though. I guess we'll see pit entry once the pace car
You
goes in
ready?
here. So he goes in, yeah, okay. Right there. For some reason I thought that was on the front stretch, but
Cars in.
definitely it is not. Let's see what we get here. Gonna be gassing up mid-corner, gotta be careful.
Green
God.
flag, green flag. The road is now open.
4 car gets on our inside, that's alright. Just be nice and smooth, make sure we can survive these opening
Dude,
laps.
I don't like how close
We got space behind us now. Be nice and careful, ease it into the corners. And the 4 car spins.
Outside.
He went high, everyone piled in, we just had to hit the brakes. I knew he was going to slide up high. I just had to wait for it to happen. And that is unfortunate for everyone behind us there. We make it through that. So dangerous. I think the one maybe got in just a little bit slower or had a bobble or something that caused the guy to get on the brakes a little bit abruptly, and that just snapped it on him because he wasn't entering that high. It didn't look like. I think he just tapped the brakes a little too hard and it just sent it around. Now we're in 2nd place, probably no chance of catching the 1. We got the 11 behind us. We'll see if we can pull away.
Your fastest lap of the session.
I'm not going to be pushing too hard. I'm just going to try and keep it stable.
The car in P4 just set the fastest lap.
P4 just set the fastest lap. That's the 6 car back there. We might see some traffic coming up behind us. I don't know if I'm feeling too fast. Those bumps out by the wall in the front stretch, really, really big. Very dangerous.
The car in P4 just set the fastest lap.
P4 continuing to set fastest laps,
3.
but he's stuck behind the 11 right now. But once he passes him, he might be coming up here. But that's fine. We're going to have to watch for lap traffic incidents as well. There could end up catching another wreck in front of us. My strategy of qualify up front so I can be ahead of the wreck didn't quite work out, but
The leader just
we were able to dodge it.
0.241.
I just kept it low. I knew he was going to slide up. Middle of the corner when they spin, they always slide up
104.
a little bit. He was looking like he was holding his brakes, so he wasn't going to slide up as much, but he left just enough room, and then the rear end whipped around, and the rest of the field was there. 6 car has passed the 11. He might be catching us soon. We are not catching the 1, but I didn't expect to.
That was your fastest lap of the
We're
session.
still doing our fastest laps, just trying to keep it smooth, trying not to hit that inside wall, middle of the corner, and trying not to spin out on entry. Not really getting on throttle too early, so I've not really had much worry about spinning out on exit. So that's been good. It's mostly just try not to carry too much speed into the corner while you're turning, because the track surface is just that slick. Really got to slow down in a straight line. As straight as you possibly can, at least. You got to turn a little bit to make the corner, but can't turn it too sharp or brake too sharp. We got a slow car up high. He's holding it. He resets. Thank you. Much appreciated. Instead of trying to get turned around there with the leaders coming. You got some lap traffic ahead. That time I entered the corner a little too high, but instead of trying to turn it to the inside wall to get to where I had been running, I just left it up about half a lane just to make sure it didn't get sideways on me. Holding even with the 6 behind us at the moment, so that's nice. Might have just had a bobble behind us though. Looked like he was a little bit wide. Watch that inside wall. Let's not be hitting that. It's not going to be the wall you want to hit. 16 gets out of the way of the leader.
That car is a lap down.
Behind the 6 is still the 11. He's almost 4 seconds back now, so if we can keep it straight and avoid anything that happens ahead of us or around us, we should be able to hold on for a P3 or better. Looks like the 6 is catching us now, though. A lot of laps left. I don't know what tire fall off is going to feel like, if we're going to even get any. Probably not too much. It's going to be mostly about tire heat.
Have a slow car.
Here on the short tracks, got a slow car down low. Entering low on the corner here in front of the leader. But they get by without issue. This is 12th and 13th place just ahead of us here. They're racing for position. But I'm not really catching them, to be honest. Huge bump right at the start-finish line on the outside.
19.264.
19.2, we're running 19.4s. We know the one's quicker. I'm not pushing very hard. I'm trying to keep the car underneath me and not have any issues. Don't want to take myself out of a decent finish. We can't control what anybody else does, but we can control what we do and not wreck ourselves. Is something we could do good with doing. 6 car looks like he's entering really hard and washing up the track and then turning down a little bit. Maybe that's a good line to run, I don't know. He's definitely catching us quick. I don't know if the 16 got loose there or what. We're about to catch him now as well. He is loose. He's going to make us go high. That guy's getting loose and he's spinning back to the right. Nearly takes out the 6 and myself. We will just get the 6 past us.
All clear, all clear.
It's going to take a few more laps than that if that hadn't happened, but it was probably going to happen either way, so that's fine to just do it like that, get it over with. Whoops. Alright.
Alright, man. Halfway. This
Just now to halfway. Lots of time for other stuff to happen. We just need to keeping it stable. 6 is beating us out of the corner for sure. But I don't need to push harder to try and keep up with them. That's just going to get me in trouble.
0.327.
Got to make sure I can handle the car. It is getting pretty tight on entry. He's gaining a bit on exit, but we're gaining when he washes up all that space there on entry. It's going to be really tough to make the pass. I don't think we're going to be able to, considering he's faster anyway. Got the 2 car now. First car 4 position behind us. Looks like he just made that pass, but he is 5 seconds back. Probably doesn't have time to get up here unless we have a major issue. We're looking okay though. Feeling pretty good. For the number 3, we're running 3rd quickest. Not feeling too bad. Nick Martin up ahead. He's in 10th. But he is the number 9 car, so he's running right around where he should be. Hopefully he missed that early wreck with the 4. And is running a clean race so far still. I'm starting to overdrive entry. I need to back it down. Getting racy because there's a car in front of me for position. I don't need to be doing that. We'll probably be quicker if I don't even worry about them. Just run smooth. Nick up ahead has dropped to 11th now. He might have some damage, I'm not sure. We're keeping up with him now that he's got around us, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get a good enough run to try and pass him back. We'll try and keep the pressure on without overdriving too much. Feeling decent. If we can just keep up with him, then maybe he'll make a mistake and bobble or wash up a little bit too much. We will see. Got about 10 to go. Seems to be washing up in turn 4 a little bit more. Or 3 and 4 than 1 and 2.
10 to go at the line.
He's just beating me on exit though. It's going to really prevent me from getting to his inside. I think our best bet's going to be like that. But he's turning down off the corner. We got to make sure we don't stick our nose there when he's just turning down. There's the wall. Not even a 0x, we're fine.
Outside. You're clear high. Clear
Got
high.
the outside call.
Outside. Slow car down low.
Slow car down low, looking ahead. I don't see anything.
Have a slow car on the bottom.
He's on
Go high.
the inside here. It's going to hurt our entry, but it's going to hurt us about the same.
Stay high. There's the car on the low.
He could have backed off for us, though.
Clear low.
Just not quick enough. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him. I mean, pass him. Don't really need to catch him. We already have him caught. But I don't think I'm going to be able to complete a pass or get there to try it.
Outside.
We'll get the outside call here, but
Clear high.
Thank you, sir.
he's going to have such a much better run on the outside there.
I have to go with the line.
We're in a podium position.
Just need him to have a couple little bobbles. But he has not had any really at all. He's just been sliding up, but that could just be the line he's running. It seems to be working.
Outside.
The leader did a 19.
A little bit
4, 8, 7.
more on the
All
inside
clear, all
that
clear.
time. Not enough speed though. I was pretty sideways there on entry. We got 2 to go. Coming to the white flag.
All right, man.
Keep it stable. Let's not throw away the spot. Trying to get one more. But we're going to try and get one more anyway. Is he going to wash up? A little loose out of him. He holds on to it. That was a good race.
Go low.
Fun battle. Good race.
There's the checkered.
Just couldn't get to him after he got around us. He was quicker catching us, and then we were able to keep up with him, but not quick enough to get the run underneath him and stay there. But hey, I'll take a P3 with the 0X on a very tough combo. Good race. 95-95. Didn't use the tires at all. That's not tire fall off. But yeah, that was a good race. That was fun. Good racing with him. He just didn't make big enough mistakes. He was sliding up, but he was getting such a good run out of the corner that we couldn't... there was no way we were going to be able to stay on his inside there unless he had a big bobble, but he never did. He did a good job. Let's take a look at the incidents. First up should be the 4. Yeah, I think he was just afraid to run it into him, and he just had to tap the brakes there. And then nowhere for anybody to go there. We were in the best possible spot to miss that, besides being in the lead. We saw it happening. As it was happening, I knew he was going to slide back up, or at least whip around to the outside. So I just hit the brakes and held it low, and just waited for it to happen, so we had a gap, and then they're hitting the brakes to get ready to dodge this, and they're all getting stacked up and run into, because they can't see it happening. 4 car just, or 14 I guess, just drives right through them. Probably could have missed that. 14 maybe didn't see it though. He was in a bad angle there, and that rolls right up in front of the 5, and a lot of people involved in that one. I don't think anybody got too much damage, but well, the 4 car did. Head on into the wall. And then the 16, kind of unrelated to everything going on up there, just makes a little side contact with the 15 and gets sideways. And that is how we get a big gap over most of the field there, right at the start. Then we jump to lap 5. 6 car runs into the back of the 11 there to get by him. 13 grabs that huge bump on the start-finish line and it shoots his car up to the wall. And then a little loose there on the bumps. Curves the inside to the inside wall. 14 grabs the inside wall. 16 running up high. He gets that big bump. That sends him into the wall. But he stays up high for the leader. 12 car, too much speed on entry. Up to the outside wall, but no damage. He resets. 13 grabs the inside wall. And again. Jump to lap 30. 9 car getting sideways. Inside wall points him back straight though. 16 loops it. Keeps it down there for everybody to get past. Resets. Pretty respectful race, honestly. Everybody was doing good. Make sure they didn't take anybody else out with them. Too much speed there. That's unfortunate. Sends him around. I don't know if he maybe got a penalty getting that pit cone. I'm not sure. Little inside wall for the 11 there, and then the 1 wins. So yeah, not bad. Definitely could have been a lot worse. We don't even have a double-digit incident guy, so that I think that is a pretty good race for this track with how tough this combo is. I am very happy with a 0 incident race and a podium. So P3, I will take that. And thanks for watching.